Listen up, Earth Angels. Just start. Start small, but just start and keep going. Okay? This is the part 2 of yesterday's episode, which was called Just Start, of course. And I was giving you 20 minutes of bar after cosmic bar. And, you know, like, Spirit was like, how bad do you want this? Do you really think you're a speaker? Or are you going to give up at the first sign of resistance or the first seeming obstacle? And so only 6 minutes of yesterday's message actually posted. And I was really cooking, you know? So it's perfect though. It all bears repeating. Just start whatever the thing you want to do. So we have when Billy is first writing a song, he just starts making noises with his mouth. He starts going, and he kind of like makes pseudo words and sounds, and eventually those come into full words, full bars, fully formed, a full piece. It's so beautiful. I think I got cut off when I was about to say, we know success takes more audacity than talent, okay? And sometimes maybe you want to be a speaker. Maybe you want to be a writer. You want to be a singer, a musician. You want to be an activist. And you might be thinking, okay, I got to build up the confidence first. But no, it's not confidence comes and then you express. You have to express first, and then you get confident expressing. So you express imperfectly. You don't task yourself with making a feature-length album. First, you just start making mouth sounds. And then the rest comes together. You don't start being like, okay, I'm a prolific speaker. People are paying me millions of dollars to just muse for a couple of minutes. You just turn on your camera and you speak imperfectly, and you probably get a little used to most people not hearing you, tuning you out, not understanding, wanting something else from you. And it's part of your training. You're just getting used to doing things. Girl, y'all got me out here near record high, 91 freaking degrees. She's sweating, but she's also absorbing these good solar codes. So no worries. Hydrating. Y'all hydrated? Maybe you've been like, I want to take better care of my health, but like, oh, I got to get a gym membership and I got to change my grocery list and I got to do all this. But like, actually, you don't. You just have to start small. You're trying to like get more into your health. Drink some water. Okay. Get you a little water machine, get you a bunch of delicious La Croix, and then you kind of make it fun. You make it fancy, make it easy, but you start and you start small. You want to run a marathon, you don't have to start marathon training, but you do have to put on your running shoes. You do maybe have to get a sports bra. And you do have to start like walking around your house, at least walking around your neighborhood. You work up to it, but you start small. My friend she's a super talented, visionary, amazing artist. And she wants to start, she's been called to share her stuff more publicly. And, she was like, I want to do this, but like my hands are like covered in paint and like I've been, biting my nails and things. So my hands aren't camera ready. And so she was like, all right, first thing I'm going to do is get my nails together, get my hands together, be more intentional with my hand hygiene and health, because then you'll feel good about them being on camera. And so you get to your end goal, which is to share more, share your art more by taking a little step, like taking care of your hands, no longer biting your nails. Ah, powerful. Oh, my Lord. Wish I had me a fan, but that's okay. Using God's fan, my hand, and it's doing okay. Whew. So yeah, success takes more audacity than talent. So you'll see if you just start, that's actually way more than most people ever do. Most people will allow you to kind of settle and have low expectations and give they'll take your intention to do something as if you actually started. And so you can kind of get comfortable, like, oh, I want to write a book. But if you never do anything, if you never write anything down, if you never look into the publishing process, if you never, externalize it, most people will be like, oh, cool, you want to write a book, great. And if you're like, yeah, but then like my job and, my family, life got in the way, people will let you, like, they'll understand. They'll let you use a cop out. They'll let you be like, oh, it was such a grand task, but your intention of doing it was enough. But like, no. If someone is like, I really want to do yoga, but they never buy a yoga mat, they never look up yoga videos on YouTube, they never look out their yoga studio. If they never do it, do they really want to do yoga? Or do they want the clout that comes with being someone who has the intention? Oh my God, my ex-husband, bro, he loved to be kind of all talk, no action. And so every year he would post on Instagram his LLC, that he got his business LLC. Now, if you're a lawyer like me, you know that it's very easy to get an LLC. An AI can do it for you. It's just, you pay a fee, you type in like an address and a name, and there you go. But maybe if you're not in the know, it might look kind of impressive. If you haven't even done that one step, you might be kind of impressed, like, oh my God, they've got an LLC, a limited liability corporation. Oh my God, they're a businessman. Girl, please. And unfortunately for my ex, I am someone who is not just a talker. I am a be about it person. I think you're also that. I think I attract and resonate with people who walk the walk. They don't just talk the talk. And even when they do talk the talk, it's like so brilliant and powerful. So that makes us walking the walk even more impactful. And so, yeah, I'm a walk the walk kind of person. I am a, very solutions oriented person. And my ex, he was happy to settle. He knew that most people would be impressed and be like, whoa, he must be like cool. He must really be doing it. He must be a hard worker, because he has the symbols of hard work, like an LLC. But baby, so start small, just start, and don't get stuck at the first obstacle. At the first difficulty of having a business, my ex would start compromising. He would start blaming other people. He would be like, oh, but for these people doing this thing to me, I would be farther. Never his fault. That's not you though. And you kind of resent people who do that. I get it. I do too. I'm just like, I'm the only thing. I can't be out here blaming everyone else for why I can't do the thing I want. I get everything I want. So, I mean, it's kind of comforting. It's kind of like, you're like doing a dom sub thing. It's comforting to be in the sub position, to be like, oh, I don't know. You just do whatever you want to me. I'm just powerless. It's fun. But it's a role you play in a certain, situation during sexy times for funsies. You don't live your life being like, oh no, everyone else is just, doing what they want to me and I'm just enduring it. I'm just taking it. Baby, you are not someone who settles. You make everyone else raise their standards too. So, you just have to start small, and you don't have to fear that that's where you'll stop. I think for you, your fear is that, like, if you take too big of a leap, it might, it might crumble before your eyes. So you take these little small risks. But the small risks build up, baby. You see, each time you take a step, nothing happens. So you take another step and you're like, oh shit, this is easy. I'm here before I know it. I'm like, is this gross or like incredibly sexy that like I'm just dripping with sweat? A little bit of both, babe. A little bit of both. My goodness. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just start, okay? Start small. Start with a little thing. Yesterday, I was talking about how, sometimes when we're doing a thing that not a lot of people do, maybe stop drinking, we can give ourselves a lot of excuses why that is so grand, so far off, so difficult that might as well not even start. Only going to get harder. might as well just quit cold turkey, babe. Everyone will allow you to relapse. Everyone will allow you to be like, to wean yourself down. But you can also just quit. You can just stop. You can just change your habit. When you used to spend kind of a lot of energy, like finding opportunities to drink and finding ways to get alcohol, you can just be like, okay, now I'm finding opportunities to nap, or I'm finding opportunities to eat dessert or drink water. I started drinking a lot of La Croix once I stopped drinking. And now I'm hydrated as hell. Sweat constantly pours out of me. But I think, isn't like sweat like cooling you down or something? So it's all to keep me a perfect vessel to deliver you guys these messages. Yeah. So today I'm going to finish part 2 of this message. And then I'm going to give you another one later today when hopefully the sun is a little, lower, a little less intense. But that's going to be a good one too. Because like I am someone who I'm here to share my voice and the messages that come through me in the way that I do it. And so are you. So you're looking to speak. You want to be a prolific speaker. You got to just turn the camera on. You don't have to do an hour-long thing. You can just do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And if it doesn't go perfectly as planned, if for whatever reason the sound isn't working, or the picture cuts out, or it just like half of your video just doesn't post, gonna let that stop you? My ex-husband would. He would be like, see, I always try, but the world is just against me. And he surrounds himself with people who will be like, yeah, well, you tried it though. Good, valiant effort. Girl, please. Please. I see the universe as like, do you think that message is important enough to repeat, to extrapolate on, to further articulate? Or are you just gonna, was that 6 minutes good? And for me, I'm so lucky. Like I watched it back. That 6 minutes was really freaking good. I'm so talented. I'm getting increasingly good at just like letting the message come through me. Powerful. And so, yeah, when I saw yesterday, I was like, why is it being weird? It's like only letting me watch to 6 minutes. And, but I actually heard that once the algorithm on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, like, it gets used to your posting schedule, you're going to see like a slight dip in engagement before it blows up. So I just took it as like, oh, okay, right on schedule. The dip in engagement before my overnight success. Perfect. So how do you proceed when you know it's all working out for your benefit and you just have to make little tweaks? You just turn the camera on again. And luckily, it's like I had a beautiful dress rehearsal that I know went really well. I felt really good when I was delivering it. So I was like, today's going to be easy. I just get to like kind of sum up the rest of what I was saying. So, anywho. Oh my God. So hot. Oh my gosh. I'm an indoor kid. So this is a little oppressive, but that's okay. I'm so grateful and lucky that I get to go inside whenever I want. I have this delicious chilled water. And yeah. So just start. Just start. If you want to spend more time outdoors, just go outside for a minute. Don't tell yourself to like, you have to make the huge jump, like to doing a thing you've never done before. Just start. Just do it small. You want to start being more confident? Practice. Express. Feel the discomfort that comes from someone perceiving you, from someone judging you. You'll be fine. And you're going to get better and better at it. Yeah. You gain confidence from doing something over and over again. You don't have to start having a lot of confidence. I didn't start out being super confident. I just knew I had stuff to say. I had this like feeling that I want to express. I want to be known. I want to be seen. And so I had to start. And so do you. And you got to keep going. Start small, But you got to start and you got to keep going. All right. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll talk to you Earth Angels later, okay? Love you. Bye.